So we make the anchors, we go in, we dig through a bunch of souls, we find Uranus, we pop back out with Uranus.
You're making it sound simpler than it will be.
Much simpler.
I'm just trying to get like the.
I mean, that's the idea.
Can you pull out pieces of this collective and put them in something?
In theory, yes.
That's a lot of bodies.
Just like but wait. What if did we ever get rid of that phylactery for the Dracolich?
Yeah, we
You
threw.
fought Dracolich?
Yes, that was the blue dragon.
Yeah.
Who's great and powerful now?
We are cautious about this one's thought process.
I
thought
don't know if putting them into a phylactery is.
Chorus.
I mean,
Nah.
just the ones that aren't.
More research. So,
What is it, Aera?
I don't mean to pry, and I know that you've promised only one answered question per anchor.
From him.
From him, yeah. But I sort of got the expectation that there was some sort of transactional nature to the questions you were answering. But I was wondering, is there any information that you feel comfortable giving us that would help us figure out exactly what we're supposed to do?
We are not. Do I have any knowledge that can help them?
you can kind of confirm or refute their theories to some degree or another.
Because I noticed that you were saying you felt sort of uncomfortable with this course of action.
We dislike the notion of being trapped in a phylactery.
Well, yeah, no. Obviously that part, but I mean, like, sort of the stuff earlier when we were talking about, like, rummaging through all your souls and things.
We worry you will not return. We are very good at holding in.
And not
We
very
don't
good
let
at-
go easily.
No, that's...
I have some research of my own to do that requires going outside.
All right. Well, it is appropriate because as they're researching, about a week passes. That was that first round of research. Everyone that was researching spend 100 gold between materials and testing and.
Me too, or am I?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't copy my gold over.
Was Aera researching?
We're using Uranus's body for the gold as well.
I have a question.
Okay.
About chorus in general.
Shoot.
Can you search the bodies within yourself to try to find a specific person like Uranus?
It would take a very long time. Especially if he's not. Never mind.
I got the best idea ever.
I want to go out and try to commune with Tritherian while they're all researching.
What if?
All right.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Am I able to find... Would you say that... Well, I mean, they're going to be researching for a while, so would I have been able to gone out into the forest to just be in nature to try to aid myself from away from the sounds of the city?
Yeah. So, you found with your meditation, the sounds of the city don't affect you as much. Things like cobbled stone and things like that aren't so much the hindrance. What the hindrance you find now is your connection with the spirits of the dead. So being away from areas where large perhaps there are people that are dead or their spirits still linger. Being close to those areas helps you commune better.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
we
So
find
then
Throkk
I
sitting in
look
the
for a
cemetery?
graveyard. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, the former the Temple of Heronius has been cleansed by now. I guess I've got time. The did the Master of Spirits hut give that sort of sense when I was there, or no?
Say it again.
The Master of Spirits, did his hut was his hut in that type of area? Because first time we went, all these things just like erupted out of the ground, and then it was also just a very spiritual place with the stuff that we were doing there.
That was more nature spirits,
Okay.
not so much
Then
the spirits of the dead.
I will go to, I guess, if they'll allow me to, go to a graveyard within the city just to meditate, to be around spirits.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact, there's a difference between a graveyard and a cemetery.
It includes a church.
One has a church.
Yes, graveyards don't have a church. Cemeteries don't.
I'm gonna go to a graveyard because people go to church.
So you make your way out there. Are you going at what time of day, or what time of night?
I'll be nice and rested, and then wait till later to go. Like, I'll head out in the late afternoon, so when I get there, the night has fallen. As you know,
Like dusk.
ghosts come out at night, spirits and shit. So then I'll get to the graveyard, and I'll try to commune with Tritharian, and I'll keep going until I am successful.
Okay. All right. So let's see your 7 rolls, or less. We'll see. Nothing on your first night. Second night's a bust. On your third night, you settle in, and you're actually kind of used to the feel of grave dirt beneath your hands and feet, the smell of old stones, and the scent of fresh rain that has recently fallen. It with rain brings new life to things, and with that in mind, you're able to find a mausoleum and rest on top of it. The old marbled stone beneath you is of great comfort. The sturdiness of it, despite years and being worn and weathered, it's still here, and it provides you with a kind of solace that no matter the things that you go through, like this stone, always be there. And in that moment of clarity, you are able to catch a faint glimpse of Tritharian.
So this is within my internal space here, and I recreate the mausoleum, and so I'm standing on top of it, and he appears before me, and I pull out. I'm calling it, at least Throkk is, my token of the Raven Queen, the feather that I received from the Shatterkai in our journeys to kill the black worm.
Mm.
I have a question for the Raven Queen. Well, a couple. It's not every day you get to meet a new god. Not sure if you're connected, but I wish to have an audience with her similar to this. Is that something you can help with?
The Raven Queen is mysterious in her ways.
Mm-hmm.
I can certainly help you reach out. Being in a graveyard is a good idea. That's just my opinion. I can certainly try to help. But I cannot guarantee you success. And I also cannot guarantee you that you will get a straight answer.
Hmm. Can I ask you the same question that I was going to ask her, just in case?
You may.
Well, so my buddy Uranus, so he's kind of this bubble with a bunch of souls in it, and I figured, she's in charge of bringing the dead and to where they're supposed to be, guiding them and whatnot. Maybe she can help pull out and let all those souls be at peace, and we can get Uranus back. My Uranus back. You'd be happy that a lot of souls went to where they were supposed to go finally.
That is an interesting thought. But I would also consider this. If this bubble is close to Blessing, not even the gods would be able to approach it. Not at least unprotected.
What if we brought the bubble that's here with us to what I assume is her dominion?
Throkk, you must understand.
There's a lot of things I gotta understand.
We split the world to stop Blessing from coming here. Because we did not possess the power to defeat him.
But he's still coming, so what are we supposed to do something about it then? If you can't?
Blessing is ancient. Older than the gods, older than even the aboleths.
Okay.
Blessing
Let's
is
go with it.
a force beyond comprehension. One might even be able to argue that Blessing cannot be defeated, for his existence is fundamental to
Well, shit.
the existence of the world. I cannot say for sure, though. But Blessing is also very weakened
Ooh.
by you and your companions. You must also understand that Blessing has given his force to those great worms. He made them to be unbeatable, as they were. When you defeat them, you're severing part of his power,
Yeah, but
making him weaker.
there was a time that I looked out and I still saw these nasty looking tendrils connecting to the worlds. Why does it also look like sometimes when we kill them, it looks like he's able to grab on anyways?
Blessing is crafty. He's ancient.
I don't like crafty ones.
Even I do not claim to know his machinations.
Shit.
The worms might just be one of many plans that he has to come to the world. They might be his strongest. But Blessing would be unwise to put all
Don't count your
of his
chickens
power
before they
into
hatch.
5 beings.
All right. All right. I'm gonna need to need to be stronger then. I have a different
Do
question.
take solace in this. Each time you defeat a worm, you deal a mighty blow against him.
Mhm.
Even if he were to come to this world, if you defeat that 5th worm, he might be vulnerable.
Still, can't hurt to get stronger. I
Of
have
course.
a different question for the Raven Queen. Hopefully, you can help me with that.
I will certainly try.
And
So, connecting with the Raven Queen is going to be a high DC.
yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
like see if I can't go like if there's a crypt of some kind that's been like blessed in maybe her name, just to like.
You can do kind of a fact gathering thing by
Oh,
doing an
no.
investigation.
Oh, it's big brain time. Here we go.
Big, strong brain.
You kind of like, it's the middle of the night, and you go up to and ask, "Hey, is there a shrine to the Raven Queen somewhere around here?"
Oh, I think this was
And,
on one of the other days.
And he almost arrests you.
And then I break the manacles.
Well, he almost, and then he's like, "Wait a second, you're not a part of some crazy cult."
Well, I mean, the
You should
kids
be
call us
careful
the bag
about
of
the
beans,
questions you
so-
ask, Sir Throkk.
What? She guides the souls of the dead. Why is that such a bad thing?
Yeah, if
anybody's
that's what you want
gonna
to
know-
believe.
If anybody's gonna know where the apparently heretics gather, I'm gonna look for Richter on one of the days.
All right, so we'll get back to you.
Yep.
I'll go back to our. Anyone else want to do a thing for the first week? Anyone else want to do a thing for the first week? Or
No.
I'm good. Well, actually, I'm probably not going anywhere, am I?
no, you're researching.
I have so apparently next level I will learn how to do astral projection with my key. So I was wondering if Aera can do something to understand how our life force is tied to this to assist with the creation of the
You
Sort of
can
that
find
fuse.
a grandmaster.
Pardon?
You can try to find a grandmaster,
Sure. Yeah.
someone who would understand key a little bit more.
Yeah, the guy in the forest who fixed me when I broke my key powers. Is he available?
The Schwartz guy?
He's more of a
Yeah.
nature dude.
Yeah, he's more of a nature.
Okay.
How long would it take you to flutter your little wings all the way to your island in Coronin?
Well, that'll take.
That's even
right.
if he's technically considered a grandmaster.
Yeah.
He's a Stormbringer.
Yeah. I mean,
If you want to go back to Coronin, I'm sure
Can I
Mavarax
grab
will
like a
go with you.
setting stone? Can I grab like a setting stone and have some conversations with my old monk master in Zubasu?
Yeah,
And like we don't have to have those. Just like I just want Aera to be able to like provide some sort of insight into like maybe a way that makes the anchors faster to make or cheaper to make or more reliable or something like that.
it's a good thought, and you are able to some degree or another assist with the research, but the way that you astral project, it doesn't require materials.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't really be like, yeah, this is how you can astral project without
Now, see,
materials.
all you have to do is spend 8 key points.
Yeah, because the pure yours is like the pure force of your life energy.
Okay, that's fair. I did spend 100 gold for the research, so whenever we're making rolls for that.
right.
But
So
I'm
that's
gonna. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
all right. Yep. So that's 1 week down. In your second week of research, you make you are actually. I want if you guys want to make Arcana rolls
Yeah.
for your research.
Sure.
I will spend 100 gold to not get thrown in jail as part of my
That's
research.
not him.
I will expend
Oh,
200
dang.
That is Gideon's
gold.
roll. It's just not the right name.
Nah. He's the true king.
Yeah.
Mavarax, knower of all.
Mavarax just walks in, like, puts his glasses on, and he's like, "No, you
That's
see
it.
here, this is what you were missing out on."
What does spending 200
Spectacles
gold
of intellect.
confer?
I think it gives you a +1 bonus.
Cool. We're gonna do that. Yoink.
You are actually able to make some pretty good strides. You finally fine-tune the spell, and Albadan is in the process of actually crafting the spell into and practicing with it. He says it's going to be another week before it's perfect. But you also discover the anchor. And you find out, so on top of the normal material costs, so for each creature you affect with this spell, you must provide 1 jacinth worth at least 1,000 gold
What the
pieces.
fuck is that?
It's a gem,
It's a pretty
Oh,
as
rock.
far as I know. Yeah, it's a kind of stone. It's an orange-red transparent variety of zircon. Very interesting. So you have to provide one of those, which is worth 1,000 gold pieces. You have to provide 1 ornately carved spar of silver, worth at least 100 gold pieces. On top of that, you also have to provide a mixture, an ornately carved and specially made type of rod for each person that you are using the spell for. It's a mixture of mithril, adamantine, and a handful of other kind of obscure metals. Between creating the bar,
Palladium.
shaping it into the rod, and crafting the arcane runes into it, and attuning it to the person, it's going to cost you 10,000
Per
per
person?
person.
Oh!
Am I among the 10,000? I'm the target, so I would imagine not, but I just want to
No.
check.
So the upside is that's not consumed by the spell.
Okay.
The downside, it only works for that person.
That person or that plane?
That
both.
person. So, like, one is specifically made with a specific balance of metals for Throkk.
Well,
And
dibs,
it's carved with specific runes for
God said my
Throkk.
name. Dibs, I'm going in.
Or another one that might have a higher content of adamantine and a similar content of platinum, and then a very small amount of mithril. And that would be like Aera's. Or one that's very high in platinum. There's gold, there's silver, there's a lot of mithril, and like trace amounts of adamant, and that would be Illianor's. With specific, like, so like the that's what's going to cost to send your people in.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I have 4,000 platinum, which is 40,000 gold.
So between the three material costs, it's 1,100,000 and 100 gold, or 11,000. No,
Yes. 10,000 for the rod.
11,100 gold.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, Gideon doesn't have that. He's got about 6,000.
I've got 8.
Mavarax has got about 8, and I'm sure he's willing to pitch into. No, Mavarax has 14 actually.
And he's going in.
I can get
Anybody.
3 people with the money that I have.
Albanon can pitch in enough to cover for one more person. And I imagine if the rest of you pool your money, you can probably get up to 5.
Yeah, because if I do 33,300, that would leave me with like, I don't know, 9,000-ish.
700.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
How much gold is it per person again? 10,000?
11,100.
11,100.
Yeah.
Chorus is enough for one person.
So it's going to cost a lot of money to put everybody in.
Yes.
The other upside is everyone is guaranteed to come out of this the same way they went in. Like not be absorbed.
Yeah, I was just thinking, Vernon is probably trying to do something to help. Would Vernon be able to entreat Railden for aid in providing financial support for, the safety of the realm and all the realms that have ever realmed?
Technically, because he's no longer a noble of the noble houses.
Traitor!
Would Mavarax be able to pull from the vaults of Coronin?
I actually probably wouldn't. It's an option, but Mavarax will be very against it.
So instead, Vernon is going to make a GoFundMe page?
Yeah.
What?
Mainly because Cornin is spending a lot of money and spent a lot of money into rebuilding.
Yeah. You don't really have a lot of disposable income.
Yeah.
So does like Vernon and Aera not have any money?
No, I have money. I just got back after we talked about how much it was going to cost.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
About 11,000.
It's like 11,000 gold.
Oh, I can 11,000 gold
Per person.
per person.
Per person.
I
Yeah.
don't quite have that much money.
Well, no. We're seeing how much we can get together.
Yeah.
I can
So
cover at
Aera
least
has-
3 people.
Aera has about 8,000 gold. I don't actually have access to Vernon's sheet anymore, but if I could get that back, then I can tell you how much Vernon has. I know Vernon lost a lot of his money.
He lost all his money.
I'm not sure how much he has back.
Right,
but-
because he drew the
Vernon's
card.
broke and has no. He donated money to the school, to Aranis' school.
Yes.
And then lost his name on the wing. Almost
So-
immediately.
Yes.
Albadan will be
Uh,
paying for Vernon.
Okay.
Oh wait. Never mind. It looks like were some of the hordes we got really big?
Yes.
We haven't
did he
split the
draw
gold
the
yet.
ruin card?
He drew the ruin card.
It was some time ago.
That was
I
before we
think
went
it-
on the grand adventure.
Yeah, it was several dragons ago. Vernon has 14,000 gold.
I haven't really been adding in like split it up money into my character sheet.
Yeah, I spent a bunch of money on the
Did we
staff
get money
that I
from the
broke.
green dragon fight?
Oh no,
or
I didn't.
I don't think
No,
so.
not the green dragon. We got it from the black dragon.
Yeah,
got-
we didn't get.
We got
We-
1,000 platinum apiece from the black
Yeah.
dragon.
I definitely did not add that to Mavarax's inventory.
That's why I left it in the bag.
Guess I didn't either.
Yeah, and
guess
there's 2,000 additional
I
gold
guess
on
I-
top of that.
Okay,
I
we
guess-
have a bunch of money
I guess
in
I
the
didn't get
bag.
it either.
If we
1,000
get
platinum apiece?
1,000 platinum each, we
Yeah.
can just use that money
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I definitely didn't spend that.
Yeah,
There's no way I spent that much money.
Oh, I did.
that's
you
why.
didn't tell me what
That's
to
why I
spend.
have 40,000 platinum. Or not 40,000. I'm sorry, 4,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
I
I'm
was like,
not that rich. 40,000 gold is what I meant to say. So yeah, I think we can cover the creation of this, but everyone's gonna be down a little bit. So like, don't adjust your character sheets. That money's gone
Okay.
if you're paying for it like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the 1,000 platinum apiece. That's basically the whole thing.
All right.
Well,
And
is
then
it
1,000
1,000
platinum.
or 1,100?
And
Is it
then
1,100?
It'll be 1,100 platinum,
Okay.
and
We'll
then
adjust that.
100 gold.
It'd be 1,110 platinum.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so you
tracking
can
that.
adjust your character sheets a bit because that's 1738 platinum that we
Yeah.
got each.
I'm just gonna.
We got 1738.
Each.
Oh,
Yeah, 1,700. It was 10,000 platinum split 6 ways. And 1,400 gold split 6 ways, which came to 2,341.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do.
I'm not gonna touch Vernon's sheet. I will make a note here on the notes page to ask how much to take her.
So that goes to.
Oh yeah, he wrote down how much money he lost with the ruin card.
So here's my next
Oh!
question.
Wait, we don't have to spend any money on the Janseth. We have like 3. We have 3 of them, worth 5,000 from the White Dragon. It's in the bag.
we need to pay attention to what's in the bag, guys.
You know, I did pay attention to what was in the bag before the White Dragon fight. Where do you think Andy came from?
Yeah.
That's true.
However, after the badge, or after the White Dragon.
All right, so here's my question,
Okay.
and I will leave it up to you guys. Because you are getting close to the end of your being able to actually enter the chorus. Do you want to try to do that tonight? Or do you want to wait and try to make that into a full session of itself?
I would like it to be a full session. I think
agree
that could
with
be a lot of fun, and I think there's a lot I can still throw at Mike to make it even more interesting.
I wholeheartedly agree.
And I want Rain to be
I
able to be there too. He's snoring in the other
Yes.
room. He got up at 7 this morning. He's very tired.
Poor thing.
Yeah, I got up at 6:15.
Oh,
Age crack it
Yeah.
down.
I was supposed to.
Thing.
I've been up since 4.
I was supposed to get up at 6:15.
Wait, you guys sleep?
See, I got a
Zach
little
just
bit over
transfers
7.5
like
hours. See my sleep score? I got
Hey.
100.
Nice. Proud of you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did it. It's going right in the
I,
fridge.
Get that.
I only had 1.9 events per hour. That's when my brain stopped telling my body to breathe.
Yep.
But
Yay,
only
sleep apnea.
but only twice per hour. That's actually pretty
That's
normal.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
really
that's
normal.
like normal people that don't have central sleep
Yeah,
apnea.
it turns out that like our bodies are really bad at keeping on breathing while we're sleeping, which is kind of terrifying.
No,
But
like
yeah,
I have
they
two
only
types
diagnosed
of
you
I
as-
have two types of sleep apnea. I have obstructive because like everything closes up, and then I have central where my
Oh crap, you
Right.
have central. Oh
yeah,
dang.
my brain just stops telling my body to breathe when I
Oh my
sleep.
gosh. See, I went in for a sleep apnea test. I don't have sleep apnea from what they could tell, but it was a medication that I was taking actually made me super sleepy. So once I stopped taking that I was fine. But they told me that unless you have like more than 12 events an hour, they don't consider you to have like clinically significant sleep apnea, and that's your body stopping you from breathing every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And that's like, but
yeah,
and so
like it kicks
like,
you out of REM sleep and everything.
yeah.
Bad.
But so like if your body is bad enough at keeping you breathing that you stop breathing every 10 minutes or so, they're like, that's okay.
Yeah, like,
Just
but here's the thing: it's not just that you stop breathing for like a few seconds. Like you stop breathing for like minutes.
yeah, and then you wake up because otherwise you're gonna suffocate.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not even like you fully wake up. It's like you get kicked out of REM.
Yeah,
This is what
yeah,
my mom
and
does for a living.
that can be bad for
Yeah.
for having like restful sleep.
But like, so I'm actually I'm not on a CPAP. I'm on what's called a bi.
Sorry, you cut
So
out.
there's like my pressures are like 14 and 8. So
Mhm.
like it's like 14, and then it drops down to 8, and then it goes back up to 14, and then back down to 8. So essentially, it starts breathing for me.
Yeah, but it's not as like powerful as a CPAP.
There's still a constant air pressure to open it, but like the 14 is what goes in, and then it drops to an
Ah.
8, so
Oh,
it
right.
goes out,
Right, yeah, because
Naturally?
that's the central. Yeah, that's
which is so when I stop breathing, it's still I'm still breathing
okay.
because
That's
it's
good.
forcing air into me,
Yeah,
and then it pulls it back
so
out.
it's almost like you're on like a small ventilator when you go to sleep.
Exactly.
He's on
And
the,
I
he's
sound
on the
like
iron
Bane.
lung.
He's
And
on
I
the
straight
iron
up,
lung.
I sound like Bane. Because I've got like this, I honestly have like this thing in front of my mouth.
I was born in it.
Yeah, exactly. Autumn's yelling in the other room, you don't sound like Bane.
Merely adopted
You're
the
right,
vacuum.
Autumn. He sounds like
I was
Vader.
born in it. Hold it.
I do actually sound like Darth Vader, because it's like...
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I do I do want to see if I can have a quick chat with the Raven Queen, but if we're gonna call it here.
All right. So I'm
Absolutely.
going to advance it another week. So this is your 3rd week of research.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually you're about in winter now.
I will
Ooh.
say, Aera has started up an underground, completely public fighting ring. It's just underground.
No, they already have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zed and I set that up forever ago.
right. Aera's been
Kicking ass.
kicking ass and taking names in the underground fighting ring. So
She's like,
that she can
I'm
stay
here to
sharp.
chew
Friend.
bubble gum,
No, she
and
doesn't
she's
get-
like, I'm here
I'm
to.
here to chew
She
bubble
like
gum
she
and
looks
kick
at the
ass, and I can't
smudged
chew
writing on
bubble
her
gum with
on her
this beak.
talons. I'm here to chew ass and kick gum,
And I'm all out of
and I'm
ass.
all out of
I'm all out of ass,
ass.
so I'm here to get some
Fucking
more.
dick kicking. I let
I
him
like-
know, I let John know that she's actually a friend of mine, so that way she doesn't like get paid to fight. Because you would crush the competition and run the ring out of business.
Where's my money? Where's my money? I won.
I like having a brain.
It's a wonderful
But yeah, I'll
thing.
just over the next couple weeks, I'll try to commune with the Raven Queen to get some type of audience in like a
Dick
fucking
kick
crypt
him.
while focusing on the raven feather that was given to me.
All right. So you get to make this with advantage because you're being assisted by Tritharion, but it is a much higher DC to contact the Raven Queen. First, because she's not your patron. Secondly, because she doesn't really talk to anyone.
Hey! 7th day.
So a 20 doesn't automatically mean success.
No, I know. That's why I'm just like looking at you like.
Yeah, I know. It's just the highest you could have rolled, so.
Still nothing.
I'm gonna just talk with Richter, see if he can give me any insights to this, what people seem to call a cult.
It's not necessarily a cult, but not many people are anxious to serve the Raven. Unless they're the Shatterkai. No, Raven Queen is just... She's an unfortunate part of life. That is death.
Oh no, I know exactly. And I've met some Shatterkai, but they weren't here per se. They weren't here exactly. Are there any nearby that you know of, or am I gonna have to like
No.
talk to Illianor?
I just know from stories.
Ah, fuck. You're no good. And then I just leave in the middle of a sentence. If Illianor is willing to help me, I'd like to see if I can go back to that pocket shadow plane to talk to the Shatterkai.
Oh, you mean the horrible place where I lost my immortality? Yes, bring me back there. Why don't you?
The place where
Perfect,
we had
you're
to
in
start making
agreement.
saves to not get
It's like you
lesser
interrupt my
mattresses.
research to remind me the place where I lost my immortality.
I will find, while they're taking a break, I don't need one.
I will cast Wish using the plane shift to poof him there.
I will find Aera.
Oh. Well.
I shouldn't have given you
I'm
it.
here.
We will find Aera.
You find Aera.
Illianor, do not make me regret giving you Wish.
No, see, it's the
I've
best.
been poofed to the shadow plane.
No, I'll go with you so that way we can come back. But it's fine.
We're gonna look for the Shatterkai.
Hold on.
So you cast the incantation, and now to the Shadow Realm.
Yes. Well, I cast a spell here, so creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell I cast that involves a saving throw. For a minute. Wild magic.
Yay.
Oh, are you afflicted with wild magic forevermore now?
Yes,
Ah,
I love it.
neat.
In the shadow.
Yes.
And my god, is it depressing.
Yes.
Oh yes, Throkk, stand back. I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Nah.
I stand a good 50 feet away from him. Just hold the feather up in the air.
19. I cast grease centered on myself.
You have very, very shiny armor.
Yep, basically.
Don't move for a minute, you'll be fine.
Oh, you have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall.
I've seen don't move for a minute. I've seen River use this.
Yep. But it appeared, so I have to make the save. But I've got advantage on it, so I pass. Probably.
Wait, aren't you a creature against making a save against your next spell?
So I just roll
Yes.
it flat.
Hey!
First number is a 6, so I fall.
You fall on your ass.
Funny.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna see if I can get any sense of the Shatterkai being around.
Not necessarily the Shatterkai, but you do feel the presence of some very interesting things.
Oh no, it's not more of those sorrows sworn, is it?
Just things watching you.
Are you evil? You have to tell me if you're evil. It's the law.
I'm chaotic
Hello?
evil.
Looking for
Wait, I told you crap.
a fellow believer and follower of the Raven Queen.
A raven lands in front of you.
That was pretty good.
So I
It
get
hops
down
a little
on
bit
one knee.
towards you.
I get down on one knee, look it straight in the eye,
It pecks you.
on the
Like
bad
on
eye.
the nose.
On
Not
the
like
nose,
an
okay.
angry peck, just like a gentle, like, what's up?
Can I just borrow the DM for a moment in the whisper channel?
Yeah.
Secrets.
Damn it.
Secrets.
Sarkit.
This is why I like Wish. You get to bullshit your way through the world now.
Yay! Level 18, level 18.
17.
Level
Gotta
17!
Gotta
Right!
consume that 9th level spell though.
Right!
Yeah.
Single 9th level spell slot.
Oh well.
Does Wish in 5e also require a really expensive material component?
Nope.
There you go.
Oh boy. No! It doesn't have a material component at all!
Just verbal. I wish to
That's
catch
neat.
plane shift targeting the Shadowfell,
That's
where we fought the
great.
Black Dragon.
That's great.
Yep. And there's
I
no
was just-
risk to me because I'm recreating a spell of 8th
Yeah.
level or lower.
That's fantastic. That's great. That's amazing. Very good.
My plan is to
Um,
eventually have my cast Simulacrum on myself, then have the Simulacrum use Wish to do something really stupid. So that way it incurs the 33% chance to never be able to cast Wish again. I am the loophole.
That's great. That's really good.
Yep. Although, hold on. So, like, even if you, like, just use Wish to create a non-magic item worth 25,000 gold, you would have to roll it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts.
High level play is so fun.
That's
This is the first time I've actually gotten to high level play, and it's fun.
Okay, so let's see. The stress of casting this spell produces any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. Oh, okay. Every time you cast a spell, it cannot be reduced for any way. Drops to 350.
So yeah, I was gonna find Aera at some point, or we were gonna find Aera.
Yeah. I was wondering if we wanted to wait for to get back for that.
Yeah, just want to remind everyone that's still on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll probably find the Aera in the fighting range, or just finish.
I'm assuming that you're going to come back to the tower.
Yeah, she's just trying to stay sharp. It takes a lot of work to maintain a level 17 monk body.
Well, right, but you really think they're going to let me out of the tower?
No, see, that's
Out of
the
the-
joke. Timeless body and all the other stuff where you don't have to eat or breathe or whatever.
Yeah.
There is no maintenance.
There is
You
no
can live on
maintenance.
the Jewel of the Void.
Always ripped forevermore.
I could send something to the quasi-elemental plane of the void. I should not have been given this power. Everything will
I know.
die.
Send Blessic to the quasi-elemental plane of the void.
Oh, if you don't
It's
think...
right past the quasi-elemental plane of ranch dressing.
No, mayonnaise. That's where the mayonnaise in an alchemical jug comes from.
Technically, yes.
The quasi-elemental plane of mayonnaise.
That means I can cast Phantom Steed. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yay!
Without ever having to learn it.
Yay!
I used my 9th level spell to cast a 2nd level spell.
Oh my goodness. I'm on a horse.
Yeah. Well, actually, no.
I know.
It's a
cast simulacrum on yourself. Have your simulacrum use wish to wish you immortal again.
I thought about that. But I have the ritual. I know the ritual, so it just takes time. It's going to be like another 50 years before I could do it. What I really want to do is cast clone on myself, then have one of you kill me, so that my soul goes into the clone body, and see if that removes the wild magic affliction.
Oh.
Plus, I could also reduce my age by doing that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Be my sexy 300-year-old self against my old 400-year-old self.
See, Chorus is probably down for that.
What, killing me? Sure.
Except you'll probably come back as a zombie.
No, I can't have that.
And in all
Before-
likelihood, your soul will become part of our collective.
We kill Illianor, and before he can wake up in his clone body, we cast Create Undeath.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either. Aera might have to kill Chorus if they do that.
I cast Wish. I wish Blessing never existed.
Now you wake up in the new reality and you find yourself an enormous amorphous force of nature holding on to all of these broken, shattered pieces of the multiverse. You are filled with a great hunger and a huge desire to see the entirety of existence destroyed. You wished Blessing away, but you have taken its place.
That's fine.
You went in the same exact direction I was going to go.
And that's the route that I expected, so everything worked out in the end. But see, I cast Foresight on myself, so that doesn't actually happen.
Become the eldritch horror you wish to see in the world.
Wait. No, I'm going to do the Great Mending. Oh, this is going to be great. You guys are going to love this.
No Great Mending.
Yes, the Great Mending.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to cast Simulacrum on myself. Then it's going to use its Wish spell to reunite the planes. The shattered Clelen planes.
I feel like Mike would either not let you do that, or
You have some weird thing of like 5 planes Z fighting with each other.
Foo.
And then Blessing would come and destroy everything.
So, in other news,
Yes.
I got pulled away from my current project for an emergency at work.
Oh?
And the emergency was my program wasn't working
Oh.
that I wrote a long time ago, and I was the only one who could fix it. Every single thing that they asked me to fix wasn't broken.
What?
So why wasn't the program working?
The thing they were using to test it against was broken.
Good job.
The problem with that is that the thing they were testing it with was a piece of safety critical software.
Oh, so you found a bug in the safety critical software.
Yes, that's what I designed the tool to do.
Whoo!
But I keep going. It's not actually part of the safety critical part, but like
But yeah,
some of the related things. So essentially, my entire the summary of what happened at work the past couple of days has been this isn't my fault. It can't be my fault. The program I wrote is too stupid for this to be its fault.
Ooh.
It was like, oh, it's generating this error. It's generating this really weird error where it's generating this data on it. It's not generating shit, man. It's doing it is an echo program. It's a Chinese room program. You say, I would like this message, and it gives you a response. Like, it's not that smart, guy.
So, here's a good plan for the Wish spell.
Okay, good plan for the wish spell.
good plan.
I use the Simulacrum trick, but I have it do you grant up to 10 creatures that you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 8 hours.
Immunity to red dragon breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I specifically learned the spell Simulacrum, and I have the gem necessary to craft it. I just need the time, 12 hours to cast it. And
Good.
snow. I need a lot of snow.
We can find a mountain.
Yeah,
there's mountains.
there's mountains.
There's mountains between here and Railden.
yeah.
Hi there, Mr. Mountain.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Mountain.
We could go all the way down to Minas. That's a great plan. Everybody down in Minas likes us. Yeah, they're definitely not mad at us for the appearance of Zamaran at all.
Oh.
Zamaran! You expected Blessic to be attacking the different planes, but it was me! Dio!
Star Platinum, the world.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
Quite the day.
Did you have any success?
Well, I mean,
Sounds
look
like
at me. You
so
might be
the
able to say
Raven
that.
Queen's coming for us.
And
The
Throkk
Raven
is
Queen
dead.
So you notice something different about Throkk.
Oh,
First and foremost, he's not wearing the pauldrons anymore.
Oh no!
Yep, we have a 5-session side arc to get them back now. No.
Rock,
No.
what have you done? What sort of horrible deal with the god have you made
The
this time?
second thing you notice is that he doesn't seem to be carrying any weapon. He does, however, have a raven,
He has a what?
Hold on. Hold on.
a feather from a raven.
Hold on. Real important question here. It's the last time somebody showed up with a new little thing following them around, they weren't the same person. Are you still Throkk, and only 100% truly Throkk? Shit, that answer's a no,
we
isn't
are
it?
Throkk. We are
Shut up. Eric
No,
slaps.
yes, it's just me. It's just me.
Eric slaps him.
We don't sound like that. Though we could.
Ah, ow.
Sorry,
Stop
the
it.
22.
So Throkk, when you actually when you toss the feather into the air, it does kind of a half turn, and it suddenly, very quickly, it elongates into this large black steel. The blade actually looks like it's got little like rivets in it, like an actual feather. The down at the bottom of it forms the hilt, and then the quill part forms the handle. And when he catches it, it seems to like radiate this this energy, and he can kind of.
Vernon pipes up. Throkk, I'm very sorry to. Do you have the charisma necessary to be a warlock?
I don't know about that.
This is a concern.
But being I think I'm able to successfully be a champion for the Raven Queen and do well enough there.
Oh. Vernon sits down.
Is this a great sword? I'm just taking.
Yes, it is a great sword.
So did you trade your pauldrons for that thing?
I'm getting used to it, but I figured it was time to change.
Did you have to take off your pauldrons because you weren't worshipping, championing Arthurian?
You see, the thing is, Tritherian, which I don't think we've had this conversation about about Tritherian. He is.
Oh, I don't understand all your mainlander gods.
He's his whole thing is really like, I'm Throkk, the breaker of chains. We the Sentinels of Clelen single-handedly destroyed the Masters, the ring of slave traders within Clelen, the Clelen that we know and call home, at least.
Okay.
Tritherian is not a fan of slavery and oppression.
Right. That's good.
Blessic is not about to oppress everybody and turn them into slaves. He's just going to devour, consume, destroy. That is not the way, the natural order of life. The Raven Queen sees it this way as well.
Oh.
So I went to someone who I think is on the same side as us in this, and can be beneficial to us. Tritharian still does.
And as you say that, there is this swirling of ravens, and it coalesces in this giant, like a cyclone. And when they disperse almost as quickly as they appeared, and standing before you is this 9-foot tall, beautiful woman.
Look at little meds. That's not bad. That's
Ebony hair that cascades down her body.
Your god has already showed up.
Ivory.
Mine has.
Ivory skin, sharp, angular features, almost like elvish in nature. But in the one thing that ruins the image is her eyes. Where her irises and pupils should be are these black voids.
Oh, hello, Zed.
For Chorus's
And she
interpretation of Zed.
reaches and she kind of bows a little bit.
Aera will also bow.
I take a knee.
Knee up. You.
Throkk, you who have given so much in the name of order, do you swear upon the name of the Raven? One sec.
Oh, we gotta pull up the champion oath. We gotta pull it up.
Will you let your word be your promise?
Yes.
Will you never fear to act?
Never.
Will you aid others, protect the weak,
I shall continue to do what I've already done.
and punish those who threaten them?
Of course.
Will you show mercy to your foes, but temper it with wisdom?
Yes.
Will you treat others with fairness, and let your honorable deeds be an example to them?
I mean, I'm a father, so. Yeah.
Will you do as much good without causing as little harm as possible?
I will do that all in your name.
Will you be responsible for your actions?
Consequences happen. I must see them through.
Will you protect those entrusted to your care with your life,
Yes.
and obey those who have just authority?
Yes. Though we may need to look into like the just authority, but yeah, no. 99.9% yes.
Do you swear this oath of devotion to me
I do.
upon pain of death?
Just death?
Upon broken sword, upon end of days, upon your last breath?
My boy's swearing it up.
Yes.
Do you swear this oath?
I do.
Then I give you the title of Champion of the Raven Queen, and all the powers that go with it. Go forth, Throkk.
I'm so
Bring
proud.
balance and understanding. Be the gentle hand that guides the world towards the light at the end of the tunnel.
I will. But I do have one quick question. The hammer. I kind of I know I gotta be truthful and honest and all.
You're swearing an oath. Save the questions for after the oath. Swear the oath.
I swore the oath already. I just have a question about the hammer. It belongs to the dwarves, and in Minas, and I have to return it.
I shall see it safely returned,
Okay.
just as
Oh,
I
and
shall
you
see your...
And I take off the helmet. This is theirs too. It's lightly used.
Thank you. I shall
Oh my
see
goodness.
these items safely returned. And she kneels down and places her arms upon your shoulders, just as I shall see yours passed on to the other side, where you shall reap the rewards of a hero when your time has come.
Hmm.
And she stands and turns and is gone, like in a flock of ravens.
Yeah, so that happened.
I gotta get me a god.
I give Throkk a predator handshake and a big ol' hug. I'm like, my boy's a paladin.
Still figuring this out. Oh, sorry. Mm-mm.
So mechanically speaking, how many levels of paladin are you now to your barbarian levels?
Yes,
Oh,
you'll
Okay.
find out.
all right. No, that's fine.
You'll find out when he starts smiting people.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's all good.
What's that? A 9th level smite? What? No.
Behold the power.
Can,
I have ascended.
I will ask, I guess, sort of. While Aera is fighting in the fighting ring, can she see if she can get her fist wraps to do any more damage than the 1d4 they're currently doing?
Hold on
Like,
one sec, sorry.
One for
Like
all
being
20%,
awesome?
or
Well, that next episode is gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, I'm
have-
so excited!
I haven't been
Infinite
able to keep up,
100%.
and I don't have a way to watch.
Ah!
Wait, what now?
Wait, I think that just came out today, didn't it?
I don't have a way to watch.
Episode what?
My Hero
My
Academia.
Hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weebs.
I'm
Okay.
excited for the abridged
Oh boy.
My Hero Academia abridged is fucking hysterical.
I didn't
What, the
realize
Team 4-star one?
I should have realized there as well.
The Something Witty. The same guys that did the SAO abridged.
Oh wait, I'm
Oh
only thinking
my
that because Takahata does
gosh.
All Might. Yeah.
I love SAO. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check this out.
Yeah, you have to
SAO
watch the
Abridged
My
is-
Hero Academia abridged.
Yeah, they've
good.
got Kirito is Deku and All Might is Takahata, both voices.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, kid, do you need some of these organs? I'm gonna push them to the side, alright?
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
Seven.
Slime
Is
Villain.
that my pizza guy? Fucking love it.
Sorry, 7.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up,
Alright.
wake up.
I'm like, I would
So-
like to
Everybody should
conclude
put a
with my
makeup.
god gets a natural 20. Yeah, you feel his presence.
So
Throkk like rolls an 18 and he's like, yeah, he's there.
so Aranis, or not Aranis, Chorus did want to talk to Aera after Kyle and Mike got back. So
Aera.
yeah, what's up? Aera's pulling off her her sweatbands and stuff, and like sort of preening down her sort of ruffled feathers and stuff. What's going on?
Why are we still working on this?
Because we think it's important to get our friend back before we go and or possibly die at the hands or the teeth or the wings of or the breath weapon of a red dragon.
Why not after?
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that there's probably a lot of things, you know. So for one, it's kind of after we kill the red dragon, it's possible that Blessic will immediately for us to enact retribution for destroying his best chance at devouring the entire everything.
That's correct.
And then when we destroy Blessic, that can destroy all of the stuff around Blessic, including your little bubble. At least that's the way I understand it. There's also sort of the, there's sort of a flow to things, flow that makes sense, that you move from something that's smaller to something that's bigger, and then you sort of put things in order from smallest to biggest, and you do them in that order.
No, we're cumulative. One, then two.
I feel like that's sort of the way that people here deal with problems, like individually, and like going into a little bubble next to Blessic, and rescuing a friend of ours and fixing the mess that you've collectively gotten yourselves into. It might be a good way to get sort of more ready to do the bigger things that we have to do. And, I think we also probably feel kind of responsible for this happening because it happened when we were fighting a dragon, and it happened because of the wild magic that was in the area. And
Didn't he know the risks?
I mean, I feel like this is one of those situations where you might think you know the risks, but you don't actually know all of the risks. Like, when you're saying you're going into a wild magic area and you don't know what might happen, maybe you're imagining that you're gonna turn blue, or you're gonna summon some little jellyfish that like fly and explode, but you're not expecting that you're gonna pop out of existence and show up face to face with the biggest, meanest, and most horrifying enemy you've ever seen, and then have your existence torn apart because of the madness of the sight. I think that it's one of those things, like, you realize it's I feel like we all go into this expecting that there's the possibility that we're going to die, and that we're going to die in a way that we can't be brought back. But if we can get him back, then I think we would prefer to do it before we all go die. If we die. And, it's not because we don't like you, collectively, you, but I think we all sort of know that things are out of sorts. Things are the way they should be. It's true that that's the case in a lot of ways, but you kind of have to, with the smaller ways, sort of move to the bigger one.
You know that that you may not find him.
Yeah.
And if you do find him, he is unlikely whole.
I know.
We are less than 100 that are whole.
But, maybe when we go in there, even if we can find or help around it, we can find and help some of you. You've all died to this stuff that we're trying to destroy, and you're all victims of the same thing we're trying to prevent. And You deserve to be helped.
We will be happy when Blessic is no more. And then we will be at peace.
Okay.
If you are going to go through with this, you must have a condition to leave no matter what, even if you found nothing.
So that we don't keep looking forever.
Yes.
Has anyone else tried what we're going to
No. We have never existed before.
do? Well, I'll tell that to the rest. Maybe we can do something that's helpful. I'm sorry if this is rough for you. Sorry I freaked out at you. Not your fault you're here.
We don't care. We care that you're focused on killing Blessic, which is why we permit this.
Sorry it has to be this sort of...
It's all we can always agree on.
But why did you come to all people? I don't understand the arcane magical side of things.
We didn't have a choice. We were pulled.
To come talk to me.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said correctly. Let me try it again.
Why did you come talk to me?
You're the one that's most upset, and the least likely one to hit back.
Both good points. Look, it's just that Arena's helped me through a pretty dark time in my life where I was feeling a really loss of a sense of purpose, a loss of a sense of who I was supposed to be. Arena's helped me figure out what was important and what sorts of things I should commit myself to and how best I should make those commitments a reality. And I feel like if anyone owes whatever's left of Arenas a chance to become a person again, it's probably me.
We only barely consents on allowing this to occur.
So a large part of you would rather we didn't try at all.
Yes.
Why?
And a large part would have you come and have you stay.
Why?
Because we're us.
Are you lonely? Do you want to be more whole? What purpose does subsuming others into yourself serve?
Very few of us are whole.
I mean, do you think that absorbing other people will help?
No. But many of us don't like the idea that one that is probably nothing but fragments is being placed in higher respect than those that are still whole.
What if he is one of those who's whole?
We would have found him already.
So you found the 100 of you who are whole. And
Yes.
There are no more. There anymore.
There are many that are pieces. You'll see soon enough.
Look, it's not that I'm trying to say that Aranus is more important than the other people who are stuck inside of you. But he is the most recent addition. And if we have any hope at all of disentangling the people who remain inside of you, if they want to leave, the best chance we have is to start with the one that got there most recently.
Those of us that agree will help. Those of us that don't will not.
Are we gonna have to you?
We're many.
Are we gonna have to fight parts of you?
Perhaps.
What if we don't want to hurt you?
Don't go.
We are going in there to help.
We'll have to see. We haven't agreed.
So you came to me to warn me that we're gonna face resistance from parts of you that don't want us in there.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Yes. I think it's a shame that there's nothing I can do to convince you to not do the thing that you are warning us you're going to do.
You have already convinced most of us. But most is not all of us.
Yeah, I'm not the best at convincing people anyway. Not gonna hit you though, you're right about that. For what it's worth, sorry that any of us are going through this. You didn't choose to be here. We didn't choose to have you here. Uranus didn't choose to go to the astral plane and be destroyed.
We didn't choose to exist.
Yes, collective, you didn't choose to exist. All of us are just trying to make do with the choices that have been handed to us. Things that we have no choice what to do.
We have 2 important fights. You may have more.
Will you be able to help us? Those of you that are willing to help.
We will see. And we will try.
For what it's worth.
You cut out.
I said thanks for the warning.
We hope you will heed it. But know that you will not. And
Do they have a choice?
we just turn around and go.
Well, I thought I had all of my aggression worked out, but I'm just going back to the fighting pits now.
Excuse me, I need to work out some pent up aggression.
Wring out the sweatbands, put them back on.
And on
Who's
that
next?
note, I think we will call it a night where you,
Yeah.
with the finishing of the research and the, we'll settle on how much on the money spent next time. Oh, everyone gains 1,000 experience role playing.
Yay! I will put.
Huzzah.
Whoop.
You.
And Throkk gains a new class.
Hey! Hey, my experience is 234. Hey!
Ooh.
All right.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike,
Yeah.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
Alrighty. Very exciting.
It's always good to get back into it.